and you are now watching the Nina channel.
Need just a little bit more energy. Nina.
Okay, I'm Nina, Bonina Brown, and you are now watching the Nina channel. Oh, I hate my life.
Wish I could be part of that
Hey guys, it's me, Nina, Bonina, Banana, Fafana, Osama, Bin Laden Brown, and welcome back to my channel. So glad to see you guys here. I don't know if this video will, bring in some new viewers, but in case you are a young viewer and you're from Disney or whatever, yes, I'm a man. Just so we can go ahead and put that out there. She's a man. And I do drag. I live my life as a man. Oh, just in case. But for all my fellow piggies, welcome back. Oh, you know, honey, where we keep it petty, we keep it cute, or we keep it mute, or you get the boot. Over here, this is a free space to share your opinions without being an asshole. So, let's get to it. But I am a Disney kid, will always be at heart. So, yes, we are going to be talking about The Little Mermaid, the live Broadway musical that came on November 2nd.
ABC presents an all-star cast in the live television event of the year, The Little Mermaid, live.
You guys, I have a lot to say about it. And, yeah, let's go there. Oh, P.S. This necklace is from Get Coca Hot X from Instagram. Yeah, and as you can see, he does a lot of beautiful work. So if you want some jewelry, honey, he's like in another country, but I'm sure he can help you out. So make sure you message him and mention my name. He may give you a little discount. Yes, my nails aren't done. Girl, look, I'm not putting on nails for a video. I'm just not. Tearing up my nail bud, the glue, no. This is MAC Collection starring you. And for those of y'all that don't know, I am on their PR list. So shout out to MAC Cosmetics. Thank you so much for still having me on your list and thinking about me, even though you forgot to send me the last collection. But I'm not bitter. Let's start off with what I have on my lips. My lips are lined with the, I can't think of the name, is it At Your Best? But when auli'i had her matte collection. And it was a dark, almost black, but really dark, deep, purple lip liner. And you could just use night moth or something like that if you have that. And the lipstick itself is called Asterisk. Asterisk, if I'm saying that right. Really beautiful, deep, kind of blue purple. I want to show you before it's used. It's so pretty. The packaging is great. This is one that hasn't been used yet. I can't wait to use this color. Isn't that pretty? Oh, this color, just in case you're wondering, is Walk of Flame. Before I put on this dark lip, I was thinking about a nude one, and the nude was beautiful, but it goes on very sheer, you don't really see the color, so maybe it's more of a topper to put on a more heavier lipstick. But nonetheless, beautiful. The lipsticks retail at $20, so just so you know. As the eyes go, I have on 2 different colors. So the one that's on my lid, the color is Stars Align. It's really pretty packaging as well. It's like so soft to the touch. It's so buttery. I feel like I've seen these before, but just in a different name. I'm just being honest, but they're really pretty. This is what I have on my lid, on the outer skirts of my lids, in the corners to smoke it out. This color is called Swing on a Star. And the eyeshadows are $25, so not too bad. And they also gave me a eyeliner pencil, which I use on my eyes. It's really soft, it's a cold pencil, and that's $19. And the lashes, because I'm wearing their lashes, girl, they're a little small, but I don't mind wearing small lashes at times. I don't always have to have on 301s on my eyelids. But the number is 70, if you can see. The highlights that I have on my cheeks, nose, and like, you know, the highlight areas, if you can see that. This is the color Rising Star. And I feel like once you've seen one highlight, you've seen them all, to be honest, but this is it right here. And those are retailed at $36. I think these things that I have above my lip, if you can see it, if this is correct, I think it's the star studs, and that's $10. It came with 3 little pieces, so 1, 2, and 3 at the bottom, and then 1 at the bottom. But the bottom one didn't look okay. It was all right. I already lost one, so I really don't see the purpose in them. I mean, they're cute, I guess. Like, you want to highlight your Cupid's bow, but anyway. Anyway, sorry for that. I just wanted to let y'all know in case you were wondering what I have on my face. So there you go. Sorry, she's parched, honey. Girl, I took a 5-hour energy drink way long ago. It's starting to run off. So let's just go back into a little history. Disney's Little Mermaid came out in 1989, and it was a animated musical romantic fantasy film about this little helpless red-headed big-eyed mermaid named Ariel who was always caught in mischief. And the protagonist, Ursula, was out to get her voice. And Ariel just wanted to fall in love with Prince Eric. And when you think about it, like when you really think about it, I'm gonna get to some of these comments that I read, little tags, like you're like, when you're younger, you don't think about it. When you get older, you're like, wait, how did she fall in love with this guy that she never met before so quickly and was willing to give up everything for him? We'll get there. But anyway, as we know, or if you don't know, they're making a live action movie of The Little Mermaid. And right now, as far as we know, the person who's playing Ariel is Halle Bailey.
Unforgettable too.
So there you go. But out of nowhere, they decided to do a Little Mermaid live Broadway musical on the ABC channel. And I knew about it because I think Queen Latifah made a post on social media, and she was like, it was something like, thank you, Disney, for casting me as Ursula for The Little Mermaid. And she didn't say Broadway or musical, she just said The Little Mermaid. So it left a lot of people speculating, like, wait, is she playing Ursula in the live action movie? Because, you know, everybody made a big deal about Halle Bailey, like hashtag not my Ariel. But then later on, I started seeing commercials and things that they were actually doing the Broadway musical. So Queen Latifah was casted as Ursula for that. And I think they just like her because a long time ago, she did a photo shoot for Disney and was as Ursula. She looked great. And we'll get to her performance because she killed it. Dare I say, in fact, she probably saved the musical, to be honest. But we'll get there. Let's start off with the cast of The Little Mermaid Broadway musical. As I just said, Queen Latifah is Ursula. Sebastian the Crab was played by Shaggy. It wasn't me. And we'll get on him because that costume. I'm probably going to butcher this name, so forgive me, girl. But the person who was casted as Ariel for the musical was the voice of Moana. And her name is auli'i Cravaho. Look, don't judge me. God damn, that was loud. Flounder, he didn't have a voice or anything. He was like some puppet looking thing. Let me show you a picture because I found this little meme to be funny. Girl, not what I think I look like versus what I actually look like. The Little Mermaid Live, hashtag. I still thought it was cute. Did y'all hate it? I thought it was cute. It gave me like very flashbacks to like Eureka's castle.
Eureka! Who, me? No, you! Don't you see? Eureka's castle! Eureka's castle! Yes!
And stuff like that, those puppets or whatever. And then John Stamos was casted as Chef Luis. And Graham Phillips as Prince Eric. They didn't cast the King Triton. I don't know why, but basically, okay, so this is how they did it. They had like a half and half, which was more so not half and half, more so like maybe 95% and 5% the actual Broadway. But they showed the movie and the Broadway, okay? So, like I said, half of it was honestly just the movie, and they would just come in and maybe sing a song or two and then disappear. Which was kind of a letdown in a way. And they didn't cast a King Triton. But somebody left this meme right here, and I'm like, wait, that would have been a good idea. If they would have casted Jason Momoa as King Triton from, you know, the Aquaman movie, I can see it. Ooh. I said, ooh. Hold on, y'all. I'm sorry. Sisters, I'm hungry. I haven't ate all day. Look. I am so addicted to these now. I used to not be a big fan of Cheez-Its. But, like, whenever I fly Delta, as some of y'all who know who fly Delta, they're always like, when they're coming around every 5 minutes when you're trying to sleep. Excuse me, ma'am or sir, whatever you are. Cookie Peanuts Cheez-Its? Cookie Peanuts Cheez-Its? So I started getting into Cheez-Its, so I had to go buy a box. Look, I'm hungry. I wish to show y'all my earrings that are being hidden. Sorry, I keep changing the subject, but look. I've had these forever. This is an old drag queen trick. If you have clip-ons or like studs that don't have the backing to it and you want it to stick on, use some nail glue or some super glue. Look, it's a little funny feeling when you peel it off. Just be careful, but you know, just giving you an old drag queen trick. And then you had other cast like members who played like Ariel's sisters, and then they had this opening, I have to find her name. Can't think of her name, but this little video clip right here. For those of y'all that know her name, let me know. I'm sorry, but I don't even know if she's really in the movie at all, but she did a good job. So yeah, it starts off pretty much with this opening and the movie, and you know, it shows on Vine, and then it goes into them singing, and you know, Ariel's being late, and you know, where's Ariel? She's supposed to be here, but she's out there being a hooker. Oh, and the dog.
What I did was just one said hello.
Good job on the dog. Good job, doggy. But let me just start off with the positive before I really get into it. Okay. Just kudos to Disney in general for pulling off this Little Mermaid Broadway, because they had to do a lot of work and a lot of like special tricks and a lot of like wiring and all that to get the people to try to like swim, which was a little off a little bit. It looked a little kind of funny, like they were more so just it wasn't that natural, but still good job on that. Good job to the whole cast. Like, I have some things to say about y'all, but still good job, because I know it takes a lot of balls and just courage to go and like do a live taking, and anything can go wrong. And so just kudos to all of you out there. Kudos to the audience for participating, because literally I would have been mad because I don't know if y'all know, but like they literally had the audience whenever they would have certain scenes, like the beginning scene with like Prince Eric and the boat and all that, about before the shipwreck. The audience has like ribbons to make it look like waves. Like they're literally putting the audience to work. And then at one part they had like crab hands and they made the audience work for them tickets, okay? So kudos. But let's get on the performances and what I truly feel about them. Okay. Let's start with Graham Phillips as Prince Eric. Okay. I don't know much about him. Cute guy. Okay. I see it. I see a little Prince Eric. I see it. He actually wasn't bad. I actually think he had a decent voice. Could he have been a little more soul, a little more loud? Yeah, but, decent performance.
One day I'll be crowned and they'll force me to wed. But till then, I've got places to go.
Next, let's talk about auli'i, Moana girl. Okay, once again, girl, these are just my opinions. I still say kudos to the girl because I'm quite sure it's hard to always hit every note. And girl, as we know, Ariel belts out some notes. And kudos to the voice of Ariel, Jodie Benson, because she showed up when the musical first started and gave a little intro. And
Your world for our new exciting Disney animated musical called The Little Mermaid.
Do y'all wonder, like, because she always still acts like, oh, I'm just a princess and everything is perfect. Do y'all think they get tired of always having to, like, put on this, like, bubbly persona every time? Like, when you go to Chick-fil-A and everybody always has to say, my pleasure. You could be like, excuse me, where's the bathroom? My pleasure. Like, they make them say it. Anyway, kudos to her. And she will always be the voice of Ariel to me. Okay. I really was a little, like, curious of why they went with this Moana girl. I'm sorry, I just can't pronounce your name. Because, like, she has her own movie. She's the voice of Moana. She knows how to do her music. The look was really off for me a little bit. I mean, Moana, beautiful girl, more curvaceous. I'm like, girl, Ariel been eating good in the sea. Like, she put on a little, feel good pounds. She still look good though. Overall, the way she spoke, okay, I hear princess. Like, she definitely has that, like, what do you mean, father? I want to be where the people. She gave me the voice. Like, she gave me the voice. When we got to the singing and with the watching you see, someday we'll be, like, she was doing okay. But then when it really got to, like, hitting some of the notes, she fell a little flat for me. Especially on this part right here. I don't know if it was nerves or what, but I just thought it was okay. And I'm curious to think, what did you guys think about her performance of Ariel? Do y'all like it? Do y'all think she could have been a little better? What do y'all think about it? And I just have to say, one of my friends said this. I thought it was kind of mean, but it was kind of funny. She was like, see, maybe if Ariel, played by Moana, would have stayed her ass over there on Moana's side, if she would have stayed her ass on her side of the ocean, then the notes would have been better. I said, the pettiness. Ooh. This meme was kind of funny. I'm sorry, it's kind of funny. It says, honestly, Ursula is doing Ariel a favor. Her voice may need rest. Y'all know, like, I hate the drama, but I live for the bullshit. I can't. Anyway, sorry. So, moving on to Shaggy, who played Sebastian. Don't you know? Shaggy, Shaggy, Shaggy. Oh, Shaggy. What was that costume? For those of y'all who don't know, I think his name is Zaldi. He the one that, like, does, like, RuPaul's costumes, some of the costumes of RuPaul's Drag Race. Girl, he gave me a hard time on my season, on my episode. So I'm about to read you. Because some of these costumes were a little suspicious. They were a little suspicious. Back to Ariel, her tail was a little ill-fitting. It could have been better. I'm just being honest. The wig, girl, that wig. I don't know if you did the wig, but girl, that wig, like, that hairline. And then you had the nerve and the audacity to put Shaggy in a Michael Jackson Thriller outfit. But for some reason, I picture Shaggy being too masculine and too straight and being like, oh no, hell no, man. Me not putting on no damn crab outfit. Don't you know? So it may not even be your fault. He probably secretly was just too cool to put it on, but I wish he would have. Shaggy, you could have at least put on a claw. The audience had on claws. Girl, all you had to do, honey, was go on down to Amazon. Amazon Prime, girl. I got a claw. Look. You don't want me to not people. See copper party under the sea. Under the sea. Like, girl, like. Besides that, I mean, he did good. I mean, they could have found any, like, Caribbean man that has that kind of voice to do that part, to be honest. But he did good. I mean, gobbles obbles. I mean, wabba. Hey guys, so I had to record this real quick. I just found out that he actually did have claws on at first, but this is what happened right here. While viewers speculated Robert Mills, ABC's Senior Vice President of Alternative Series, Specials, and Late Night, took to Twitter during the show to set the record straight about what Shaggy was and wasn't wearing and why. As it turns out, the singer's original costume did in fact include claws, but it looked ridiculous and they presumably were scrapped. So he did have the claws on, but they took it away.
First impression, you OPN, we should be closer than friends.
And the memes were funny about him. Girl, I can't. It was so many memes about him that it made no sense. Anyway, enough of him. The next, let's talk about John Stamos as Chef Louise. John Stamos. Okay. Some parts, it looked a little shaky, and it seemed like almost he was kind of a little thinking about what to do next at times. But I'm sure it's hard to, like, stay in that character, do that voice, move around. In the part where they have the little kid dressed as a crab and they're just throwing him around.
Could I miss such a sweetheart? Well, 'cause you're dead, and you're certainly lucky you are.
I was kind of fearing for that kid's life. Like, no, but, I mean, John Stamos did okay. Like, it wasn't bad. It wasn't horrible. I mean, it's not something that I want to say is the best part of the show. But it was cute, him throwing stuff into the audience, little flour and a little oregano. You know, it was cute. Now, let's talk about the bitch who saved the show, honey. Girl, she genuinely saved the show. And I think it's because, in general, just this part is so demanding in the movie that it makes you pay attention. Queen Latifah, you proved why your name is Queen.
This one longing to be thinner, this one wants to get the girl, and do I help them? Yes, indeed.
Let's just speak on her coming down and the tentacles just moving was just great. After the tentacles came off, I was kind of like, the outfit is just okay. It looks like a trash bag a little bit. And the wig from far back was like, yes. But up close, I was like, but that's not her fault. Queen Latifah, girl, you surprised me. I always knew you were talented, but girl, you surprised me. Kudos. Rapper, actress, singer. Let me just read some of these memes about her. Girl, Queen is coming to collect her things and save this middle school talent show. Hashtag Little Mermaid. Girl, is that all I put down? Anyway, there were a lot of girl. Most of the Twitter comments I saw were praising Queen Latifah. Girl, I don't know why they didn't choose you for the live action movie. I don't know why, but maybe they felt bad and was like, let's still do this Broadway and give her a shot, because whoever they have playing Ursula in the live action movie, I hope can live up to what you did in this Broadway show. And I know so many people were fighting for this Ursula role, and I feel like she could be done by a lot of people, but you did that. You did that. Now let's just like I said, basically there were just too much of the movie playing and not Broadway. Which kind of good. I haven't seen Little Mermaid in a long time, but it was like, okay, so y'all only gonna come out just to maybe sing one part and disappear. And this was funny to me because somebody was like, the part where Ariel and Eric and, you know, Sebastian is singing, "You wanna kiss the girl." Somebody said, "Babe, don't look. Keep rowing. It's the crab, dressed as Shaggy, in a thriller costume again." But and then somebody said, "Wait, if her voice is gone, how are her and Prince Eric having a duet?" But I guess I didn't notice either. But I guess on the actual other Broadway stuff, they actually do and explain and have a part where she's actually still singing while she has legs. So I guess they went with that kind of theme. Cool. I found this part funny. Remember the part where Flounder, right? Where he says that, or I think he said that he was able to give Ariel and somehow get that big ass statue of Prince Eric in the little, like, what's it called? Grotto, cave, or whatever.
Flounder. Flounder, you're the best.
Somebody said, how did Flounder get Prince Eric's statue into Ariel's cave? Things I am now questioning as an adult. But true though, like how? And then these are some of the comments I saw as well. I forgot all about Ariel being 16. I say Ariel, y'all may say Ariel. How old was the prince when they got married? I mean, a lot of the comments were like, wait, why did Ariel give up her whole life for this guy? And that's the thing about getting older that kind of sucks in a way, is that you just kind of don't enjoy the magic anymore. You kind of start seeing things with a adult eye, and you kind of just, you know, but it's also good because then you start seeing these things are a little off. And Ariel is not the first princess to do dumb things for a guy and fall in love at such a young age. Like Snow White was the youngest queen. Snow White was the youngest princess. And just like Princess Aurora from Sleeping Beauty, they never met this guy a day in their life, but somehow the guy has the kiss that will wake them in the true love. And it's like, but I just met you, girl. And then you look at Ariel, you're like, wait. But when you read the book, Hans Christian's Little Mermaid, it kind of gets a little more serious, a little more deep, and it makes it a little more understanding that she kind of, I guess, always, well, I don't know if she always wanted legs, but it kind of makes a little more sense. But yeah, it's just like, it's a little suspicious. Why though? So anyway, girl, the movie is over. You know, the big thing, you know, and they didn't show really any more live. It was just like the movie, and you know, Ariel ends up getting her voice back, you know, and da-da-da-da-da, and then they live happily ever after. And I'm thinking that they're going to show some of that, but no, they showed the whole movie. And then at the end, they came out to do a little song, and then kind of it was over. It was like, wait, so y'all didn't even show, like, Queen Latifah anymore turning into the big octopus, or the big fight, or her being Vanessa, like none of that. Y'all just came to the end where Ariel in her wedding gown, and that was it. Personally, you guys, I still don't know where this came from, this whole Broadway thing. I kind of feel like because people made such a big deal about the live action movie with Holly Bailey and all that stuff, Disney probably did this to kind of like soften people up before the movie comes out. Like, see guys, it's not bad having black people on cast. Like, I really kind of believe that. I really do. And I mean, and maybe they're also trying to see, okay, what did people like about this? And what can we do differently in the live action movie? Personally, I've never been that big on musicals, except for like The Sound of Music with Julie Andrews. I love that movie. Because after a point when it's so much singing, I'm just like, girl. So I really hope in a live action movie they don't do too much singing. Like, of course, give her songs that we all love, as far as like, you know, Part of Your World, but just I want to see more movie. I want them to kind of change the story a little bit. Give me some more action. So anyway, I know there's been a lot of rambling and gambling and jambling, but did you guys enjoy this Little Mermaid Broadway musical? What do you guys think about it? Are you happy with the cast? Are you happy with Ariel? Do y'all think she should just stay in Moana's lane? What do you think about Prince Eric? You know, what do you think about Shaggy? All that stuff. Sound off below, but remember, keep it positive, keep it nice, and until next time, girl, stay beat, stay beautiful, and stay blessed. Don't you want my voice, Ursula? Take my voice, girl.
No,
Take my voice.
I don't want it. You pathetic, poor, unfortunate bottom.